Welcome, Raider Nation, to Raiders Coast to Coast with myself, your host, 401 Raider Jeff, and my co-host, LV Raider 10 down the other end.
What up, everybody?
We have some special guests with us tonight, Nate. We have the one, the only, the PredaRaider.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
What's
Sergeant
up?
at Arms, Albuquerque, TBH. Let's go, baby. We in the building.
And next to him, between him and Nate, we have R.A.W. Wil from the Black Hole, Western Colorado chapter.
Salute, baby. What's cracking, baby? What's going on, fam?
Not much. Now, all four of us have something in common because a week from today, all four of us will be sitting up in Boston together, chilling with everybody else coming in from Raider Nation. So next week is going to be one hell of a week. So I'm looking forward to meeting all of you in person. So what's your excitement level? Let's start with that.
You PredaRaider, you want to start, baby? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, let them know right now, baby.
It's gonna be something like that, but with music and with or without clothes, that's optional. I don't know yet. I'm gonna be excited, baby. No, I'm so excited. On a serious note, I've never been that far to the East Coast, so I'm excited. It's gonna be my first time. Can't wait to try the food. You know, that chicken palm, sausage and peppers. You know, we're gonna get that in, and we're gonna be in the tailgate, and you know, we're all gonna be reunited as one big family, baby. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Well, what about you?
Man, I'm going to tell you like this. If you're not excited for the beginning of the season to go out, visit a new city, rock with Raider Nation, rock with the family, meet new people, build relationships, and just like have fun, then man, you're just not part of the right group. Why are you even listening to this podcast right now? Like literally, you should be locked in. You should be excited. It's the beginning of a new season. Raider Nation is pumped up. We are all pumped up to see what our team's going to do. And I mean, like, what better way to do it than to go to Foxborough where we got freaking robbed the last time we were in the playoffs, you know, with the Tom Brady tough rule. Fuck that guy. But, you know, he's the owner now. So I guess not. But, you know, at the end of the
point,
day,
I guess it's like kind of fuck him. Not
yeah,
fully fuck him.
For that situation, that year of Brady, let's just put it like that. F that guy. But man, we're excited, Jeff, that we're gonna meet up with you. We're gonna meet up with Nate. We're gonna be doing a lot of things with Raider Nation. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, man. Doing things with the family and just doing all sorts of new things. I'm so pumped up, man. My words are being boggled right now.
Hey, what about you, brother?
Dude, I'm so excited. We've been talking about this since basically like last year. As soon as like the whole schedule came out, even to last season when we didn't know, like we had to go out there, get, you know, together so we can finally meet. And now that it's to the scale that it is now, like it's absolutely insane. Our whole week is planned essentially, and we're going to be partying with all of Raider Nation. It seems like everybody is pulling up, and it's going to be tons of fun. I'm very excited.
I can tell by the feedback I'm getting. It's insane. It's bigger than I even imagined it was possibly going to be, to be honest with you. We'll get into that in a minute. I want to hit the chat up because, again, like everybody says, chat lives matter. We're going to check in with everybody that's here with us. So we have Robert Pena in the house.
What up, Robert?
Chewy in the house. My boy Bueno.
Hey, Bueno.
Jason Downs. What's up, Jason?
What up, JD?
Jay Jackson's in the house. What's up? Let's go on the go.
Yes, sir.
My brother.
Hey, that man right there, I'm telling you, if you guys travel anywhere, make sure you link up with our brother Jay Jackson. He always has insight, always knows best places to go eat and just go explore, man. Hey, salute to you, brother.
And Chewy coming in with the $4.99 super chat. Can I get a Raiders? Yes, you can.
Raiders.
There we go. Let's get it started week one with a win and a Corona or a Modelo or 10.
Yeah.
Where are we here? Jason's here. Jason, if you don't Can we get a photo of you with the statue?
I'll try to rip his.
No, because it's going to be the other side of the stadium. It's going to be a long ass walk.
Shoot.
Cool Kev's in the house. What's up, Cool Kev? What's going on?
What up, Cool Kev?
Let's see. R.A.W. in the house. What's up, man? Can't wait.
All right.
Can't wait for week 1. Let's go. Can't wait to see you all. Yeah, man, definitely for sure. He's
yeah.
one of my guys from who's in the Booster Club with me. He actually got on with us on a Friday night a few weeks ago. So he'll definitely be with us too. So he's a cool dude. Jay, yep. Thanks for the shout out, brother Will. My wife's here. She's in the other room watching this.
Hey,
I'll
John.
tell you what. You know what? Seeing as though she just said this, that she just popped in here and I put it up on screen. I got to give her a huge shout out. Now I spent a lot of time prior to, being a firefighter for years, and they always say, the wife back home always takes care of everything, and they're always there to support you. And since I've started this journey since May, really trying to hook this thing up and do this right, she has been an absolute beast with a lot of the background work, helping me with phone calls, connections. She's the reason that I'm even going to be able to go to the game with the tickets, first of all. She's the reason that we started getting the tailgate parking spots that we have. She's the main reason that we've gotten the food donations and everything that we're getting for that day. You have no idea how much coordination she's done. She's my secretary treasurer for the chapter. And she's just been absolutely solid. Let's put it this way. We went out for our anniversary Sunday, right? 34 years married. We went out for dinner and we ordered appetizers, and we told the waiter, give us plenty of time after the appetizers come out before you come back and ask us something, what we want for dinner, because we need to talk about something. We sat there for almost 45 minutes talking about the plans for this weekend and making sure we've got everything in order. Just the two of us sitting there at the table on our anniversary. Didn't talk about anything else. We talked about the Raiders Patriots week coming up. So that's how much this woman has done for this chapter already, and for everybody coming out here. So
Give her one,
honey,
Jeff. Give her one.
You. You're the best.
Give her one. Give her one, Jeff. Let's go.
Raiders.
Yes, sir.
You've been unbelievable, baby. I appreciate you so much. You have
Shout
no
out
idea.
to your queen, man.
Hey,
Shout out to your queen.
Shout out.
You all meet her. You all meet her. She'll be setting up the Blakes for us while we're all at the at Brockton. So Alfredo, what's up, brother?
No, and I got you, man. That's awesome. Hey, salute to all the wives. I know that every one of us on here has a partner.
Wives and girlfriends.
Wives,
Nate's not
girlfriends. You
married,
guys,
he's a girl.
yeah, but y'all give up a lot of time,
He's
and
his
you guys are
travel agent.
definitely the backbone. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, like, yo, we
Evan,
all
what's
know,
up,
man.
brother? How you doing, man?
So salute.
Let's see if I got everything. Eric Bell's here. What's up, Eric? One of my guys in the chapter also.
What up?
Let's see who else we got here. Yeah, we're getting a lot of thanks for Dawn. Yeah, get her on. Nah, she won't come on. Well, she does sometimes. As she walks by and yeah, actually before about an hour or two ago, I spent like about 45 minutes or so on the phone with Eric talking about everything going on that weekend. So he's super excited.
Nice.
Nate, did you get your Graham jersey? Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that. That's right, Bueno. Behind every great man is a greater woman. Absolutely. She's been a rock.
Absolutely.
Man. Daniel Berry's in the house, man. We got a lot of people rocking with us tonight. Yeah, I know. Don't forget the fundraisers. Yep, here she is.
There she is.
Hey, shout out to the queen.
Dawn.
Hey, queen.
Salute.
Can't
Hi,
wait to meet
everyone.
you. Can't wait to meet you.
Off to bed.
Good night. All right. So Moval's here. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I'm trying to get through this. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to talk some Raiders. We'll definitely talk to Raiders because we want to talk about the game coming up in New England, because that's the big topic now. Is we're going to shift gears and look towards week one, and then we're going to go into Then we're going to go into what's going on that weekend. So this is going to be kind of a talk about the team and then talk about the events and everything that's going on. So if you can't be here with us, we're going to give you as much access as far as being live throughout this
Yes, sir.
adventure next week. So we're going to go through some of that too, because I've got some stuff set up on my end that we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it big. So let me ask you this: you guys are all coming here. You're gonna get to see the first variation of this new regime, this team, right out of the gates. The very first game. What's your honest opinion and feeling? Do you feel confident going into this game, traveling across the country to play New England? What's your take? Well, Nate, we'll start with you, and then we'll work back towards me.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit last night. I think that we by far have a better roster, and I feel like we're a better constructed team than the Patriots are right now. And I fully believe that we should go into Foxborough and get this win to start off this year. Obviously, we have some question marks, but everyone has question marks going into week 1. So I feel like we can overcome these question marks, especially with the type of game that we want to play, which is the rough running game, try to establish, our ground and pound mentality in week 1. And I feel like that's the right way to go. So if we continue to have that mentality and start off week 1 with a bang, I think that we can get over our deficiencies and we'll get a win in week 1.
Anthony, you don't have to keep the mask on if you're sweating your ass off over there. You know that, right?
Jeff, if you want me to take it off, just say that, baby.
You're getting whatever you're comfortable with, man. I just feel bad for you. I don't want you over there dying in that damn thing.
Hey, bro, if I can survive AC, I could survive anything.
Yeah, true. You did survive that hot ass sun in Arizona.
No, you guys are. I'm not joking. I legit lost 5.2 pounds from wearing this and like not taking it off. Like I'm not joking.
Okay, well, what's your feeling?
Oh man, you know what? I love Nate's analysis of where we're looking at the roster and stuff like that. But honestly, man, I'm with him in the fact that we need to pound the rock and play good defense. I mean, like if we can do those two things and we get a couple big plays on special teams, I definitely see us going in there and being able to steal the win. Now, if we go in there and we think we're going to get in a shootout or in a high point game where it's like, hey, I don't see us pulling off the win now. But do I see us with the possibility? Absolutely, but it's going to be us running the football, ground and pound, and playing good defense.
Anthony, your feelings?
First of all, I'm excited. It's a whole new team, whole new coaching, new players, young talent. I'm definitely excited about that. But on the flip side of that coin, you could be worried about that also. How they going to produce just because they look good in preseason, because they look good in college. Like I said, are they really ready for this next level? Should we leave them on the practice squad? Like, hopefully they can show us what they can really do. And my biggest worry is, and it's always been a Raiders thing, and sometimes it's not even us, it's the fucking refs. Penalties. Penalties is my number one thing. That's what I'm worried about. Is penalties. I feel if we can minimize on our penalties and capitalize on our offense and defense, just show up the way it's on roster, I think we'll be fine. But also, don't forget, the Patriots also did the same thing we did. It's not the Patriots from last year. It's a whole nother squad over there, and they're hungry. They're hungry just like we are. So, and it's also the first game. Nobody, no matter what team you are, wants to go out getting shot out in the game.
That's exactly what I've been saying. Even going back to after the draft and seeing what they did. I said this Patriots team's not going to be the same team that we've watched last year. Coach is different. The team was horrible last year. They've got a new coach. The players they drafted, the free agents they brought in, they made an impact. And then when I saw that first preseason game that they played, and I saw the way that we came out preseason game week 1, I went, oh, shit, this doesn't look good. I mean, they kind of came back to earth the next 2 games, but, man, they look like they were shot out of a cannon. I'm like, if they play this way all preseason and they're in that shape already by week 1, we're in trouble. But it shifted. Like, we started off horrible, and then we kind of got a little bit better, and they started off great, and then they just kind of leveled out. So I think we're both on an even playing field at this point. I don't think anybody's got any dominance over each other. I think the one thing in common we might have is the defense is, at least our front, is going to be equal to theirs. But they're still going to be better than the secondary than what we have. That's my problem. That's my worry. So it's going to be interesting. And like my guy Scott said down here, he's one of the guys from my chapter also too. He says, not many pundits going towards the Raiders. We will thrive on haterade. Yeah, around here, everybody's giving us shit like, oh, you guys aren't going to win. Why are you wasting your time coming out here? Well, it's like, fuck you. We're coming out here anyway, and we're coming out in force. So,
hey, real quick, Jeff, I got people asking me on my PredaRaider Instagram. What I thought this was a silver and black. Which one is this one on?
It's on Will Silver and Black on Instagram. It's on my channel, and it's on Nate's channel.
Okay. So it is still
this
on
is the
Silver and Black.
This is Nate and my show. It's Raiders Coast to Coast. We started the show almost a year ago now, right? Nate?
Yeah, okay. A little over a year.
How will people find it on YouTube?
On YouTube, on YouTube, thing, all the links are up, so they'll be able to catch it on the same.
Okay, so Silver and Black, guys. YouTube, Instagram. Look up Jeff 401.
Yeah, it's 401_Raider.
Oh, okay. I guess people were telling me, Will, that it wasn't showing up on yours, but they said that it's going now. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Problem.
Sometimes that does have a little bit of a lag on there.
Yeah.
To come up. But so, Jeff, let me ask you this, all right?
Yeah.
So you said we have a lot of haters up in that Northeast area that are going and saying, hey, man, we're going to go up there just to take an L, et cetera, right? In my opinion, what makes them think that they're so much better off? I mean, if we're looking at the Patriots, the way that they're constructed, how are they much better off than we are? Yes, they have a quarterback in place, but yes, they have the same struggles. Our quarterback is more seasoned. Now he's coming in with experience. He's played in this offense. My biggest question is people are talking about Genty being overused, but I'm like, we only saw him 10 carries in the preseason. So how are we not saving them? And they're saying, oh, the physical toll of the game. I'm like, man, we have a dual back system. We have Zeus. We have Genty. We have Mostert. We have Labe. I mean, we have running backs galore. So what in my mind goes to say that we look so much weaker than the Patriots because they won a couple preseason games or a preseason game? But I'd be like, where are they getting this vibe from?
It's just around here. It'd be no different than, well, I guess I shouldn't say that because we call it like it is. Most of us, if we look bad, we come right out and say it that, we're not going to beat that team. You put some realism to it. Patriots, the fans, the sports guys around here, they're always it's a Boston thing, man. Like the Red Sox can never lose to so-and-so. The Celtics will never lose to this one. And the Bruins are this. The Lakers? It's literally, in all honesty, it's almost like a Boston thing where no matter how bad the Patriots are, they still think that, they're going to blow somebody out when they're not. Now, granted, I've already said it, and Anthony said it too. The team is better. I will give them that. They are a lot better than they were last year. They're coached better too.
Vrabel's a hell of a coach. I mean, hey, that's where. But Pete Carroll has his reputation as well.
Patriots fans. It's just the obnoxiousness of Patriots fans. That's what it is. They've gone through 20 years of winning. They don't want to come to the realization that the last few years they were horrible. So they just still think that they're that team, and they're not. They don't have that same structure as they used to. They're a completely different team from what they were there in that dynasty run. But fans are still in that mindset, But again, we'll see what happens this season with them. They could, for all we know, they could win one game all season long. But we'll have to wait and see on that one.
Yeah. Their O-line sucks. O-line?
O-line?
Their O-line.
Yeah. What's up, Gio? Leo's in the
What up,
chat.
Leo?
This is better than Jerry Springer and Maury and Judge Judy. He wants to know if you're raffling off your auctioning off your Graham jersey. What's up, Kenny Clark? What's up, brother? See, well, why are you wearing your vacation T-shirt? Leo wants to know.
Hey, I'm always on vacation, bro. I'm always on vacation.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to go get one like that. I got almost one like Will's, but it's black.
So Raider 24 Nation says Zamir White is going to be a good hammer. He ain't much more than that. Just hard hitting, short burst. Yeah, I mean, I like what we saw the last couple of weeks in the preseason. I don't know about you guys. I thought he impressed better than what we were expecting. What's your take on that, Anthony?
I kind of agree with them, man. I'm gonna say if you give him a lane and you give him cuts, which I think Antonio Pierce was trying to do with him, we've seen how he struggled and we've seen how he wasn't. But we've also seen when you give him that rock and you give him that line, he'll run through a mother ducker and he'll do it with a smile on his face and just keep going. But it's like also just like AOC, like how did you two go from just doing great, thinking we had something, to the next year? It's like, what happened, guys? Like, you guys don't want to play no more or what? Like, I mean, so with that being said, I don't think he's a number 2 or a number 1. I'm going to say put him on like a 1 yard line, make him punch it in for that touchdown. Don't try to put in fucking Labe in there, obviously, which we've seen they try to do. And I'm like, really? On a 4th and 1? But to me, Zamir, he's good. I mean, for a few yards punching it, far as cutting and hitting routes, I can't see that with him.
Nate, what do you think?
Yeah, to me, it's all about the scheme that the Raiders are running now. They're running way more powers than last year. Last year it was all on the zone scheme, and the zones you have to run. That's really dependent on the running back having good vision and finding the cutback lanes. Zamir White does not have that fucking vision at all. He is not good with his vision. All he can do is run straight through the hole, run somebody over, get those yards like he was saying, and let's keep going. Let's get this ball rolling. And so that's really dependent now on our offensive line to create those holes. And we've seen it a little bit more throughout the preseason, especially with I really like the play of JPJ and Meredith combined together. They were really opening some holes for Genty, especially when all the ones are out there. So I'm hoping that can continue. And I know in the beginning, our offensive line was a little shaky. Like you were saying in Seattle, they looked really bad, but they've gotten progressively better. Yeah, they were bad. They got progressively better throughout the preseason. So I'm hoping that can continue into week 1 in Foxborough. And, Genty can be the Genty that we drafted 6 overall for.
Damn, I love
it. Leo said he has the same matching shirt, hat.
Hey, Leo, if you're selling them, let me know.
Okay. So yesterday it was tucking. Today it's Leo talking about everybody's clothes.
Yo, I love Nate's analysis of this, though, bro. Like what he just said is 100% factual right there. Bro. Whatever. Hey, just replicate that times 2. That's my stance. Bro, he took the words out of my mouth. I was like, what? This man literally is going to say exactly what I was just going to say. I mean, like the offensive line looks, bro, when the offensive line is able to create holes, just look at this last game. I'm like, you see the improvement. You see guys getting downhill. You see guys getting yardage. The whole thing with Raider Nation going and saying, hey, man, this guy got tackled in the backfield. He can't break tackles, because he came out and said, hey, I'm not a guy that just one guy can tackle, right? And, of course, we start taking it out of context to say, oh, well, you got tackled in the backfield. Bro, let's be real. Some of these plays in the first game that he got tackled in the backfield, he had 3-4 guys in the backfield. I don't care who you are. Yeah. You're going to have a difficult time breaking open and getting off of that guy. I'm like, now we see it. We see some offensive line gelling, and really, like it's like Nate said. I'm like, once those components start going together, our run game, man, brings a different dimension to the game.
I agree.
Actually, I'd be looking like Tony Montana. Hey, I love you, Chewy. Hey, you had some great stuff on there last night, bro. Should have seen me last night. I was really looking like Scarface. Smoking a cigar, watching you guys.
Did you see this, Nate?
I seen that one. Yeah,
It's customs for visitors to New England to buy drinks all day. I did see a stat that beers at Gillette are only like $12.
no, I seen
What?
even cheaper, $8.89.
No, sorry, $8. You're right, $8. I think the cheapest was the Bengals at like $6.
Yeah,
So the beers will be cheaper at Gillette than obviously at Vegas. Vegas, they're like, what were they, 14 on there?
they're like
15?
$15. Yeah,
Yeah, $14.99 because somebody even made the comment. At least they're not $15 each. And then I looked, I'm like, oh, $14.99. Okay. Rated 24 Nation says, I like the rotation though. Genty gonna do what he do. Most are gonna bring that speed, and White can get you that one or two tough yard, 1 or 2 yards. Yep.
Yeah. Back to what we were saying, that goal line, that punch it in for that, you know what I mean? That
Yep.
3rd and 1, that 4th and 2, bam.
Again, my biggest worry still is like everybody. Some people are like, oh, what about the wide receivers? That's not my worry right now. My biggest worry, and I think Nate will agree with this, we talked about it last night on the Raider Connection. It's the secondary. That's the scary part. I mean, what are your takes on that? I'll start, Anthony. Like, what's your biggest concern?
Scale 1 to 10 worry level. I'm gonna say about a solid 7 because they did not look good, man. They looked out of place. They looked slow. It looked like they didn't know how to read the coverage. It looked like they were scared to get engaged, and it's like, that's what scares me. It's like, if you're going to be our corners, be a Raiders corner, be that dog, be that guy that they're scared of, not that guy they're like, oh, throw over here all day. Like, you seen what he did in preseason. Let's see what he does in a real game. So, yeah. I mean, stuff like that scares me. There's always room for improvement, and I'm going to say it needs to be done before week 1.
No.
It needs to be done way before week 1, and I'm going to say, I mean,
so
like
they got a week because they'll be already here. They'll be here by Friday next week, so they got a week.
Well, they still got like 2 practicing. They got time to get it right. But realistically, like I said, that day, out of all of our team, whether it's new regime and everything, I'm going to say that is my biggest fear when it comes to the Raiders right now, currently.
Rorschach, I'm actually I got a full lot. I got a full medium in the fridge still too, so I'm good. Well, do you agree with that? It's the secondary's our biggest worry going into this game right now.
Yeah, I think of course. I mean, like right now, if we look at it, I mean, like that's been the biggest concern for the past 3 weeks. Saying, hey, defensively, are we going to be able to hold up in the secondary or hold up front, right? It's always a situation where we need to look and say, what do we got? But let's be realistic, Raider Nation. We haven't invested in the corner position. I mean, like, we literally have drafted guys in the 4th rounds that, you're looking at guys that have potential that might make it. And I think we're looking at it like, oh my gosh, we need island corners. We need Darrelle Revis out there right now. Like, that's what everybody wants to see. There's a bunch of Darrelle Revises out there, and it's not realistic. I think Patrick Graham is going to find a solution to create pressure with our front 7 in order to alleviate that situation. And I think our corners will grow as the season progresses. Right?
Yeah, I completely agree. That our secondary is definitely probably our weakest link right now as far as the team in total. Relying on Eric Stokes, who hasn't really finished the season, is a little worrisome. Darian Porter is our cornerback number 2, who's a rookie, obviously has all the measurables in the world, can very much be a really good corner. he was a little exposed in a couple of coverages, but like I said, he's only played corner for the past 2 seasons in college, so he still has a lot to grow, but he does have the measurables. So like Will was saying, he can definitely progress throughout the season. Might be a little bit rough in the beginning, but he's not afraid to tackle. That's what I love about Porter. He's definitely not afraid to tackle. And then our back two safeties, I like both of them. I'm not super concerned about those two guys. Maybe a little bit in coverage, but not entirely. I think those two guys can definitely stick back there and get it done. But, you know, besides our 2 starting corners, we have Darnay Holmes, who I was okay last season. And then after that, it's kind of like a little bit of a crapshoot. So kind of like we were saying last night, Jeff, if people start getting injured, we're going to have kind of a tough season here. So hopefully, knock on wood, you know, nobody gets injured and we can, you know, continue this whole season without any major injuries or a lot of missed time from, you know, critical spots, especially in our cornerback room.
What did I say last night, Nate? If we go down, if we start going down with injuries, what did I say is going to happen?
Oh, it's going to be a tough season. That we're going to be a tank bowl.
It's going to be a tough season, but not only that, you know what's going to start happening? People are going to start clamoring again for the tankathon bullshit because they're going to be like, what's the sense of us playing for anything? We just might as well play for a draft pick again. You know, because that's what's going to happen. That's just the way fans is just so finicky sometimes. It's like,
but let's be realistic. Last year, that shit was obvious.
Oh yeah, I mean that was brutal.
And I'm going to tell you, I think if Antonio Pierce would have continued tanking, I seriously think he would have still been our coach. I think he got tired of tanking, and I think he was willing to tell the owner and everybody, like, look, I can win with this fucking team. You guys want me to tank. And I think once he won those games towards the end,
I will disagree with you on that, bro.
I think he's the only one in his mind that would have thought he could have won with that team. I don't think anyone could have really won with that.
I think AP, I'll tell you like this. AP was a victim of his own success. He had success in the short term, and people expected that to just translate over. And I mean, like when you're a rookie head coach, you don't get Kingsbury, you get Getsy. I'd be like, right there was the biggest mistake that they made, was putting this guy in. Well, and that's like, again, you set him up for failure, right? You saw some success, but he was a guy that was a motivator. He's not an innovator. He's not an X's and O's guy. He's not a guy that went out there and was like, hey, man, this is my defense. This is my offensive scheme. This is what got me the job. Tell me what got him the job. It was him being the guy who was like, rah, rah, like, let's go. We're Raider Nation. We're going to have this attitude, and we're going to have a way about being us.
Technically, he was our first male cheerleader, if you look at it that way.
But I'd be like, if you think about it, he was a rah-rah coach. Okay? He wasn't the guy that was like, hey, man, like, hey, we're going to do this. We should draft this guy. We should move into this position. He wanted Jaden Daniels. And that was the only guy that we can really say, hey.
Have a shot in hell to get him.
I mean, like, you would have had to sell the farm.
Mm-hmm.
Sell a farm. We would have been sunk for at least 2 or 3 years with draft picks. That would have.
That's what I say. To me, yeah. Like, it would have been great to have a QB, but who else would we would have had with him?
Well, that's just it. It's like everybody's like, oh, imagine him throwing a Brock. I'm like, oh, slow down. All right, so we get Jaden Daniels. Do you think we still get Brock? Absolutely not, because that pick's gone. Do you think we still get JP? No, because we'd have to pick something else instead. We can't waste it on a center. We're going to have to stick with what we got for offensive line. I said, so that's great. We got Jaden Daniels, but who's going to protect him? And who's he going to throw to? If you don't have Brock Bowers on that team last year because we had Jaden Daniels instead, what are we doing? What I mean, seriously, what good is that? It's worth shit, you know. So it's like
we wouldn't have had a rookie that broke a record. I'll tell you that much.
No way, absolutely not. You know, people are like, oh, just imagine him throwing a Brock. I'm like, what fantasy world are you living in? That ain't happening. Absolutely not. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. Anybody that's new to the chat or new to this channel, make sure you hit that thumbs up on the show. Hit the subscribe, the notifications. I'm 401 Raider Jeff. We've got Will from Silver and Black Podcast over there. He's got his channel streaming right now. He's also one of my co-hosts on Tuesday nights for the Silver and Black. For the Most Notorious Podcast. It's a black hole actual podcast show. And at the far end over there is Nate, LV Raider 10, my regular. Him and I do this show every Thursday night with a normal host on this show. But we've got guests on here with us tonight. Sitting next to me and between Will is Anthony, otherwise known as PredaRaider. You know what, Anthony? Why don't you give a little shout out for what your story is and what you do as the PredaRaider? Go for it, brother.
So basically, it started out with small stickers and bigger stickers, and then it elevated to this patch right here that you see. It represents autism and children's cancer. I do sell them at $10 a pop. Actually, for donations, because what I do at the end of the year, I split the money up 50-50, and it gets donated to both organizations. I do not keep a penny, guys. And people don't understand these stickers, these patches, they're not free. If anybody wants to make me some for free, I will definitely get you some business. But no, seriously, it takes money, man. It took me about a good $500, $600 to make my patches, and then not including my stickers, and I give them for free. The stickers I give for free. You know, you take a picture of me, here you go. Can I get a patch? And that opens up, you know, for my story and what I do. And so back to this, you know, my son, he's on the spectrum, you know, high functioning. He's on the spectrum. And then my daughter is she's actually a cancer survivor, man. She's a leukemia survivor. My poor daughter she was maybe in high school for 2 weeks of her life, bro. The rest of her life was in the hospital. She was able to graduate still on time through all treatment and everything. She got accepted to UNM, which is actually a nursing program out here. And she's actually going to be eventually working for the unit that saved her life. So shout out to UNM, shout out to my daughter, and most of all, shout out to the nation, man, for what you guys have donated for this. You guys have helped me and my family make the next family's life easier. And, you know, it's hard being mom and dad when mom has to be mom and dad in the hospital in the ICU, and me being mom and dad having to go to work, come home, cook, clean, feed my animals, you know, go to the hospital, visit my daughter, do it all over again. So you know what I'm going to say, Raider Nation, my daughter is my inspiration, and you guys, all the followers, all the clubs, super fans, you know, all these people right here on this panel. I want to shout out to all of you, Nate, Will, Jeff, from you guys bringing me on. I thank you guys so much. I've gotten almost almost $140 in donations just today alone. And then AZ was great. And, you know, it's going to get bigger and better. Shout out to you guys. You know, it's to the point now, like I'm almost going to break the bracket, and the season hasn't even started yet. I was nowhere near this point in week 9 last year. So what we're doing this year, it's beautiful, guys. I'm looking into it right now. My wife is about to start a 501c, and you guys are basically looking at the founder of the PredaRaider Foundation.
Nice.
Which is going to start doing more community work. We're going to start doing drives. We're going to start doing raffles. We're going to do it all, man. And whatever we could do. Oh shit! Look at that. That's my wife right there, PredaRaider. Shout out to her.
Hey, Christina.
That's my.
We'll
queen
see you next week.
That's my queen behind the scenes. That's the one that takes care of all the money, takes my pictures, and
awesome.
You know, shout out to her. We're a team, you know, and without her, it wouldn't have been possible. Without you guys, it still wouldn't be possible. So thank you, Raider Nation.
I posted your Instagram in the chat, so it goes it's going to all of my channels. I don't know if Nate and Will, if you guys can repost it on yours.
Yeah, I'll repost it right here.
I mean,
do you have a website or anything too, Anthony, or is it just the Instagram you use?
What was that?
Is there a website you use or just the Instagram?
No, just the Instagram right now. Like I said, I'm gonna say, guys, like I said, I did not expect it to take off the way it did. But like I said, because of guys like you and because of fans like us that represent the nation. Matter of fact, it's bigger than Raiders. The other day, you guys witnessed it. We got almost a $500 donation from an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
Normally, I would say
That's dope.
an Eagles fan, but you know what? At this point, thank you, Eagles fans. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Oh,
Thank you,
man,
Jason.
look. Hey, Jason.
Yep,
Shout
I
out to
will
you,
take
man.
care of it.
Oh damn.
Send me a
Appreciate you,
DM, bro.
Jason.
If you need a patch or whatever, just let me know. And like I said, all donations are accepted. And once again, thank you guys. Like, I cannot make this story up. I wish I can bring my daughter on, but she is too shy. She just will not do it. I might be able to get a picture of her smiling. I call her my Wednesday Addams because she will not smile. So, I mean, but I mean, like I said, thank you guys. And thank you guys for listening to my story and helping me on this journey. And you guys are helping me build something that I thought that I never thought I'd be able to accomplish.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome. Dude.
that's honest. Like, thank all of you guys, everyone. I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm starting to get a little choked up. So we'll change the motherfucking subject.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time on these shows, right, Nate?
Oh no, definitely not.
I'm guilty.
Really, though, I love you guys. I love you guys.
Give his daughter one. Give his daughter
I love all
one.
you guys.
Give his daughter one. Let's go.
Raiders.
That was for you, Erica. That was for you, baby girl.
Dude, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you were able to get to that milestone already, and that you were a part of the show on Tuesday night with Will and myself and Leo and James, and and it worked out for you in that case. This is exactly what the whole idea behind that Tuesday show was supposed to do, and you proved it.
At 350 at that show.
Yeah, it's to network with other Black Hole members, to let everybody know what's going on within the Black Hole, because not only are there chapters involved, but there's people in those chapters that are doing good things.
Yes,
and you're
sir.
a perfect example of one of those things. What you're doing is unbelievable, and you've got a personal story to it, and you've gone and you've grown this into something, and it's only going to get bigger. I guarantee it's going to get bigger.
Thank you.
And I will do anything I can to help you promote it, and I'm sure Will the same way too.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have you on every now and then, without a doubt, and you've got an open invitation anytime. If you know I'm going on, and just hit me up, and we'll fit you in the schedule, no problem, right, Nate?
Of course.
Jeff, you don't know, Jeff, we're family now. I'm going to be texting you like, I don't agree with what you're saying. Send me a link right now.
Bring it. And if you text me at 3 a.m, I'll probably still answer you back because I'll probably still be up.
No, but like I said, on a serious note, like I said, thank all of you guys, all of you on this panel, all of our followers, all of your followers, all the listeners, super fans, clubs, teams, supporters, everybody. Thank you guys who truly made this possible. You guys truly made this possible. Thank you guys.
When him and I first started talking it up, when he said he was coming out here and we first connected, he's like, I'm going to send you a patch. So it came in the other day, and it was perfect timing. It came in on Saturday, and I had a couple other patches. I had the chapter one put on the front. So Sunday, I took the vest down there. That's on the back next to the Portugal one. And while we were there, my wife goes, "Ooh, there's a purple ribbon there." I'm like, "Oh, all right. Well, let's get that." I got that from my dad. My dad passed of pancreatic cancer back in 2010. So I put that on there now. So not only do I have the heritage from my Portuguese side of my family through my mother and my grandfather, but now I've also got my father represented on my vest now too. So it's a family story, So the patch fit perfect back there, perfect spacing, and we didn't even plan it that way. It just freaking fell that way, and it just came out great. So wear it with pride. Trust me, I will for you. You know that.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Make sure you bring as many patches.
Hey, Nate, you need yours now, Nate. Nate, send me a DM. I got you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Bring as many patches and stickers as you can with you, because if the numbers are true, what I'm hearing coming out here, you're gonna go home with no patches.
If the numbers.
No, I'm gonna say it's been amazing because the amount of patches that I ordered, I thought I was gonna sit on them. I moved 1, I moved 2, I moved 3 here and there, but like I said, like AZ was the kickoff. You guys were the light of the fuse. And I feel just what me and my wife are trying to build and accomplish is going to be the rocket that's going to explode. And you got and all Raider Nation is going to sit there and look like, damn. So thank you guys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do big things.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you. What's up, Ben? How you
What
doing,
up, Ben?
brother? Just trying
What's
to
up,
catch up. Chat.
Yes, you do.
Yes, we do, babe. Love you.
I know that's a tough one to follow up, Will, but once the people that aren't and don't know who you
Yeah.
are, why don't you hit them up with what you're all about, sir?
What am I all about? Right. So, my unique story, first of all, like starts with just being a black hole president, right? Um, that's where really everything started. I became a black hole president. Then I started a podcast to link all the clubs and kind of use it as a platform to show what we're doing in the community. Everything that we got going on. I mean, like we got PredaRaider, I think later on today, or I'll let you guys know right now. If you guys look on my Facebook page, we're also working with Sammy with TBH Albuquerque. Week 1, they're going to start doing a fundraiser with about 25 signatures on a helmet, and they're fundraising for a kid, that's in need. And I seeing this all over the place, and I kept seeing that we really didn't have an outlet to basically show, hey guys, you know what? We're more than just a Raiders club, we cheer on our Raiders and we do a lot of things, but I wanted to show that we also are out in the community and we're out taking care of our people. I'd be like, last year, I'll tell you like this, one of my group members had cancer. And we started doing a fundraiser for them to help them, just get through it. I mean, like, and pay for things and get stuff done. And when you're a small club, right? Because we live in mountain towns in Colorado. I'll be like, our whole city here is probably 65,000 people when the university is in. You don't have a ton of people to really go out and be like, hey man, like I got 10 members. And if you want to raise money with 10 members, you only have so much cash. And not all of us are flush all the time. So we ended up just trying to network with other clubs, and we ended up building something special, man. And I mean, like now, our podcast got, we asked our big honcho Mark Jones if we could put out something with other Black Hole members and other Black Hole presidents and start linking us up and start showing people what we do as a club, not just that we're out there throwing Raider parties, every Sunday, and that we're a bunch of hooligans that just scream and yell for our team. We're also people in the community doing big time things, and I'm just blessed that my wife has been so cool with me, like traveling around the country and doing the podcast, because just like you, Jeff, and man, like she's really the backbone of my team. Like I take off all the time.
Shout out to Emmy Lou.
Yeah, I love you, boo.
Queen.
Yeah, that girl, Miami Lou. She's always out there, man. She's always taking care of stuff for me, and like I'm going to New England by myself. Not without my wife. And my wife was like, "Go, have fun with your friends, and enjoy yourself." And that's kind of a different spectrum, right? Not very many guys can say that their wives or their girlfriends are telling them to go all the way across the country and be like, "Hey, go have fun with your friends." So,
but at the end of the day, you ain't alone, brother.
No, sir. I'm with family.
You got PredaRaider right next to you. Matter of fact, everybody on this panel is going to be right next to you, baby.
Yes, sir.
Out of trouble, maybe.
I'm always in trouble, bro.
Yeah, but I don't drink anymore because, boy, we would get in some serious trouble. That's for sure. It'd be a different side of me, trust me.
You and I both, my friend. You and I both.
So, well, now that we've pretty much, I mean, do you guys have anything else you want to talk about with the team itself and the week 1 game before we get into
the week 1 game? Y'all need to be electrified, baby. Raider Nation, stop hanging your heads down. Here's the biggest thing, man. We got to go in there with the new attitude, with the new thought process. We can't go out there and be like, hey, it's going to be the same OT and the same old shit. because it's not, man. I mean, like, we got a new coach in there. Let's be fired up. Let's support our team. Let's go out there and watch games with family. Be together, be one. I mean, like, it's hard when you're cheering for your team by yourself on your couch. Go out there and enjoy some quality time with family and build something, man. This is what it's all about. Watching the Raiders game on every Sunday together, laughing, crying, yelling. I mean, like, it's all the emotional roller coaster. So I encourage you all to go out there and have a new attitude this year and just be positive about it and really enjoy having that. I can't say the tongue twister camaraderie. That it's a tongue twister for me, but have that.
Camaraderie.
And just enjoy it. I'd be like, that's really part of it. And I'd be like, once you get out there and you have that, I believe that when we get to the stadium, when you have family there, when you have all your friends there, when you're just really enjoying being a part of the atmosphere, I really feel like that's really going to change a lot of the stuff on the field for our guys. So that's what I got about week one, other than all the festivities that we got going on, baby. Woo!
Well, not only that, I agree with you on the energy 1,000%, Will. But you know what? Fuck just week one. Every game you're at, every Raider game you're at, if you're at home, you're away. Link up with people. This is what we're trying to do. Link up with the travel brigade. Every game, I guarantee you, we got somebody going to that game. Link up with us, and we're going to treat you like family. We're going to treat you in the right direction. We're going to show you where the parties are at, where the tailgates are at. Don't feel like you're alone. And the thing is, if you're at that game, I hope you guys agree with me when I say this. Get the fuck off your cell phones. Live in the fucking moment. And fucking cheer. How the fuck you gonna cheer behind a fucking screen? Like, get off that shit. If you want to watch it on the screen, keep your ass home. Go cheer. Go like you're going to a game and you actually love this team. Scream, cheer, cry. Yeah. Don't fight though, because we already get a stigma.
Yeah,
we know what I mean. We already know we're taking over tailgates and cities and states, so
I mean, the good thing for me is I know where I'm sitting. But no, I'm gonna have a lot of Raider fans around me, so a lot of us are just coincidentally sitting in the same section. Not like we planned it.
Yeah.
Like I ended up in 126. Nate's in 127. He's the next section.
No, I'm in 126. I'm in 2 rows ahead of you.
Oh, sorry, 2 rows ahead of me. So I could throw.
Yeah, man, the towner got it better than you. Oh hell no! I'm just joking.
But let me ask you guys this, right? We're talking about the environment, everything that's going to happen. What I hope is for us to be able to go to Foxborough and really enjoy those moments together and see how these relationships are built, right? And when I see you again at another game in another city, in another area, it's the same love, man. It's the same thing, and it's a cool thing. I'll be like that. I think that's what Ant and I have really enjoyed. I don't know how many games you guys been traveling to these last couple years, but we've been trying to travel to as many cities and as many new places as we can. And it's just really cool, man, to go out there and not feel like you're by yourself. I know when I first went to a game, but I was like, oh man, that looks really cool. But I don't know nobody there. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh man, I wish I could go there, but I don't know like what's going on. Now it's like Ant said, if you're going to the game and you don't know nobody, call us. We know somebody.
We'll hook you up with somebody. We'll show you people.
Exactly. We want to make sure that you go out and you have a great, amazing time at whatever city with Raider Nation, whether it's Allegiant, whether we're going to Foxborough. I know we got people going to DC. We got people going to Houston. We got people going to Denver.
Philly.
We got people going to Philly. We got people to go into all these games that are going to be arranging things. So, guys, make sure that you guys stay locked in with us. And if you guys are going to these games and need help, man, please message us. Let us know.
And anybody on this panel, can link you in the right direction. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. Like if you it's just you and your wife, we'll hook you up with at least 50 people going to that game, and you will not be alone.
Exactly.
Kenny, are you coming to New England? I think
he's been talking like he is.
Well, that's what I'm saying in the chat. It's talking like he's coming here for that game.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Detroit God says, "Yeah, see, Jeff, we could have actually had a chance to bring that young man here. Most people didn't think Jerry's ass was serious with what would or could have been. Yeah.
Are we talking about Micah Parsons?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we would have had to give up.
Can we be realistic about this? Okay, Micah Parsons needed to go to a team.
I know,
but we're not going to go to the championship with him. I'd be like, he's not going to make us a championship team. This is where people have this big misconception. We're not one player away. He's $188 million over 4 years. Let's be real. You're not going to be able to afford that defensive line. Then we're going to complain that we don't have defensive backs. We're going to complain that we can't sign anybody else because we got too much money wrapped up. And then guess what? We have to give up first-round draft picks to get this guy? Come on now, man. I'm like, how are we going to build when we're giving up first-round draft picks and giving up $188 million to a guy that's not going to take us to the Super Bowl?
Like it says, every away game.
Isn't that the Raider way, though, Will?
Hey,
are we still paying Jamarcus Russell? Aren't we still playing John Gruden?
We're still paying Kristen Wilkins. I'd be like, we're paying everybody, bro.
Fuck.
We like super long-term contracts, so we still pay.
I even think Cleveland Farrell's getting paid off of us still.
Hey,
he just got cut too. I forget who he was with, but he just got let go too.
I wouldn't be amazed if we got some Bobby Bonilla contracts somewhere written in.
Oh my God, yeah.
I wouldn't be amazed.
How many more Bobby Bonilla
just start working out? I've seen that movie, The Walk On.
At least 10.
Like Bobby Bonilla is still like 2030, I think.
So that's 5 more years.
It's a really long time, I think. Well, it's been a long time.
If you think about it. Hey, that is the smartest contract ever, if you think about it.
I agree.
Hey, whoever his agent was,
they would have adjusted it. If they would have adjusted it for inflation and going forward.
Oh my God, bro! Are you kidding me? His agent should have got a double.
They didn't want him to play for the Yankees. Think about it. They didn't want him to go play for another team. So
hey, shout out to LB Raider 10 finally following me. It's only been like 3 fucking podcasts, but hey, better late than never, brother. Love you, bro. Just joking.
Yeah, Becky in the chat here. Her and I have been talking back and forth on Facebook Messenger about next weekend and everything. So she's excited. She definitely can't wait to get out here. So this is going to be a
Where's
blast.
She coming in from?
Huh?
Where's she coming in from?
Becky, where are you? I know she said California. I just don't know where.
Where are you coming in from, Nate?
From LA.
But just think about this, man. This New England game is bringing in people from Albuquerque. I live on the western slope of Colorado. It's bringing in people from Reno. We got people from Reno flying in. We got people from LA.
Navajo, Arizona.
Jay Jackson.
Shout out to Navajo on the go. That's my brother.
Jay Jackson's his family's flying in from, I think, Tennessee too. So I mean,
Central Cali. She said Central Cali.
And I get a lot of people flying in from San Francisco, man. I mean, this game is attracting a lot of people.
Without saying it out loud, because I know what city you live in. Do you know of a guy over there called Mr. Excellence?
I don't think so.
What the?
Mr. Excellence?
Do you know of him?
Sound familiar?
That just sounds like, I don't know, like you're just
Mr. Terrific?
Yeah. Like the guy in the red suits or whatever it is, for the cartoon characters.
Well, I guess he's a big real estate agent out there in Cali, over in that area. But he hit me up today. So he's one of, like, I guess you label him as like a super fan. He's one that wears certain gear for games. So he's actually coming out here too. So he messaged me. So another guy that's been hitting me up that's coming out here too. So one of my guys, Jason Downs, he's actually the one that gave you the $20 super chat. He I guess he looked it up on it. Yeah, he sent that super chat earlier for my channel. Yeah, Jason Downs.
Hey, tell him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, thank you, Jason Downs. Appreciate you. DM me for a patch, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, didn't I put it up? I thought I did put it up. Yeah, right here. Give this super chat to PredaRaider if you can, Jeff. $20 he sent for you.
Hey, shout out to you, Jason Downs. Thank you from me and my family, from the bottom of my heart, bro. Thank you.
The hell was I saying? Oh, I guess he was able to figure. I guess there's a site you can go on and you can see tickets sold to certain out-of-towners, I guess is how you would put it or whatever. And it's something along the lines of like 8,000 tickets sold outside of the New England area to like California area, Nevada area.
That means if you're a Raiders fan, you need to go to Blake's Saturday night. You need to be down there. We're going to be throwing the biggest.
We'll turn that damn thing into a block party.
Bro, it's going to be a block party.
Times Square.
Like, Jeff, that bar is not going to be able to hold us. Guys, it's going to be a freaking block party.
We've got the outside. We've got the.
Jeff,
I'm going to have to go knock next door and be like, we're just going to take this shit over too.
Well, there's nothing next door except the vacant building. So
I'm going to tell you guys, it's not going to be like New Orleans, where the fire department came out and was telling us that we needed to fill up 2 bars. Jeff knows the guys at the fire department, so I'm sure they'll let us just overflow 1 bar, and they might turn.
Jeff's just going to show his badge, and it's going to say retired. He's going to be like, "You want some of the gray bush?"
There's a parking lot right across the street. Even if it's full of cars, we'll just filter into the damn parking lot. Who gives a shit? We'll be out on the street.
I mean,
like I said, it's a small one-way street, and on the weekends at night like that, it's hardly ever used. So. Like I said, we'll be mingling all over the damn place.
You'll hear it's going to be New Orleans 2.0.
We'll be yelling and echoing off the buildings in downtown Providence. So it'll be beautiful.
So it's be beautiful.
With that being said, let's get into this then.
Oh, what is it? Oh, are we getting into the weekend?
Yeah, we'll stick with this. Yeah, we're gonna get into
the weekend.
Doom, doom.
Yeah. Wait, where's our music, bro? We need like some weekend music. Come on now.
Let me see. I want to share.
It needs to be like do.
You see it moving on the screen right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Thursday, September 4th through Monday, September 8th. All right. So as we all know,
you're starting on Saturday.
Yeah, it's backwards. It's just the way it's formatted in here. So when people are arriving on Wednesday, I know Nate's coming in Wednesday. What time, Nate, are you coming in Wednesday?
I honestly always forget. Probably like 5 o'clock.
What's up, Diesel? There we go.
Yeah. Give him the background. Let's go. Okay, Jeff, you ready?
Wait a minute.
Thursday
20 seconds long, sorry.
baby. Thursday night, the most electrifying weekend in sports is coming to New England, baby. The blackout is on. And Jeff, let them know what events we got on Thursday.
So on Thursday, we are going to start off on at what time, Will? Because you're the one that set that up.
Okay.
8 o'clock.
Right. So at 8:45 p.m., we're going to be down at Mama Maria's. Make sure that you guys call up, get a reservation. They have an open table. They are only reserving up to 4 people, so make sure you just say, hey, I'm sitting next to Will or Jay Jackson, and they'll put us all in the same area. I mean, like, we're going to go down there. We're going to have some food. We're going to be eating. Then we're going to go on over to the Cigar Lounge, man. We're going down to a place called Stanza del Sigan. It's a nice little spot. It's a cigar lounge where we can all just go hang out, have a couple of drinks, enjoy some cigars, and just spend some time together Thursday. That's what we're going to be doing Thursday. I mean, like, that's going to start later on in the evening. As you know, our boy LB Raider has just said most people are flying in. I'll be in at 3 p.m. We'll have people flying in up to like 6 or 7 p.m. So that's why we decided around 8:30 to 8:45 for dinner.
All right, that's
so I'll be there. I'll be there Wednesday around 4 p.m.
Yeah. So
Are you flying into Boston? Are you flying into Boston or Rhode Island?
Yeah, I'm flying into Boston.
No, Anthony.
I don't know. I'm sure my wife will
Anthony's
chat on it right now. I'm sure she'll tell.
His boss will tell you.
What's up, Tanner?
Oh God.
Yeah, Tanner, I'm going. No, I'm actually all this stuff you're seeing on here. I put all this together. We'll actually plan some of the stuff from in Boston, like the Mama Maria's, the Cigar Lounge. He's doing the Freedom Trail, the Duck Tours. We also have another person that's involved in this. They're flying. You're flying into Boston, she said. He was supposed to be on with us tonight, but he got stuck in a meeting. Mike from Raiders Against the World, the Movement of Black, Raider Mob. He's also, what do you call it?
He's flying in.
He's co-promoting all this with us too. He's the one that's set up the Fenway Park tour, which is where I'm going to be on Friday. So Will's going to be doing with his crew and anybody that wants to go along the Freedom Trail in downtown Boston. They're going for the 10:30 a.m. one. I put the link in the chat for the Linktree account. So if you click on that link, it will take you to everything that you're seeing on the screen now. Actually, that wasn't the right link. This is the cleaner one. This is the easier one right here. So if you go to that link I just put up, you can kind of follow along. So everything's laid out for you on. This is what it looks like when you open it up. So you'll see this, and then as you scroll down, you'll see you got the itinerary right here, which is what we were just looking at. And everything's in kind of, except for the Al Davis thing. I put that to the forefront because if you click on that link, wait for it to load, it brings you to the bus information for the trip. Okay. So there's a bus that's going to be leaving Blake's Tavern on Saturday. We'll get into that, but that's what I'm just trying to explain, that when you look at this Linktree account, everything is lined up in order. So Mama Maria is the first thing, then the Cigar Lounge. Then on Saturday, you've got the Freedom Trail. The MLB website takes you right to the Fenway Park website. The Duck Tours. I did put the Black Hole website in here too. Then the Godzilla.
That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
That's Saturday morning in Boston. And then the Brockton. So if we go back to...
And if you scroll down further, you can sign into Jeff's OnlyFans and subscribe for a cheap $1.99 today.
Is there a QR code?
Yeah.
Go to the QR code.
So on Saturday, like I said, Will and his crew have set up the Freedom Trail. So anybody that wants to go to it, that's the time they're going. The link is in the Linktree account. So if you want to go, hook up with Will and them, and they will definitely be more than happy to have you go with them. It's a walking tour through the city of Boston, going through all the major historical parts of where pretty much how the country was started, basically, all the different things that happened back during the Revolutionary War. Now, the Fenway Park tour. Now, I've already been to Fenway Park a couple of times, but Nate wants to go to that because he's a huge baseball fan and always you come to Boston, you got to go there if you're a baseball fan, because the stadium's that historic and everything. So I'm going to go with him. So we'll be at the Fenway Park tour with Mike and his crew from Raw. And then Will's doing the Duck Tour on the Boston Duck Tour buses. If anybody's watched any of the celebration parades for the Patriots, the Bruins, the Celtics, those are the Duck Tour boats. They drive around the city. They give you a driving tour through the city, and then they go into the river on the Charles River, and you do a water tour also too. It's actually pretty cool. It's different. You see the city from a different way by being in the water too, so it's still pretty cool. Now, Friday night plans, we haven't really said anything. I've got an idea, but I'm waiting to really release what the thought process was for that. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag completely. But when it's solidified, trust me, it will be pushed and people will know, because it will spread fast if it happens.
There's going to be a big party Friday night.
Well, it's not so much a party. It's a happening.
It's
Let's
a
put it-
soiree. It's a get together. It's a gathering.
I'll
of
tell you
people.
guys off camera, but I'm not saying it out to everybody right now because it's not confirmed. So,
I
and
see
then
in the
on
comments. I see you, Jay. What's up, Jay?
So on Saturday, starting off, still up in Boston, Will has set this one up with his crew and anybody else that wants to go to it. The Godzilla City Experience is what it is it's a high-speed boat that takes you out into the Boston Harbor. Do you know a lot about it, Will? I know I've never been on it, so I really
I'll tell you like this. I ain't never
say
been on
per
the
se.
boat, but that boat hauls butt. I'd be like, dude, it is a monster boat. Guys, it's a speedboat that we're basically going to take around the bay, and it's going to show us all the Boston area. I'd be like, it's a real quick trip, but it's a really cool boat. Great experience. If you guys were down
What's up,
with
Jay?
us in New Orleans, we did the airboats and we did, the Gator.
We did the Gator watch.
Yeah, you remember that? Yeah.
That's what I told my wife. Like how you described it. Like I told my wife, I go, remember how they were going fast and that? She goes, that was fun. I go, that's what this shit is. She's like, book. Yep.
So I'll be like, it's going to be a great experience. And again, the best part is, guys, you're with Raider Nation. I'll be like, you'll see all these flags flying, and I'll be like, we rep very proudly and very loudly. And Velvet, I think that's a great idea. We're going to work on that so that way we can make a little collage of all the pictures of everybody's moments out here, because we did that for New Orleans, and it's a great way for us to remember things, and we can't wait for the next year after that.
Bro, that big old steamboat was 80% us.
Cisco's in the building, baby.
When we did the jazz boat, Will?
Yep.
When we did that jazz boat, bro, that boat was 80% Raider fans. Even the captain was like, please, Raider fans, keep all hands to yourselves. And we started laughing. Like, what the fuck?
And that's what it's all about.
Well, that's one of the things I wanted to make an announcement on Saturday night at the party once we have the DJ, because we'll have the microphone. And I want to do it also on Sunday too, is any pictures that anybody takes, I would like them to also include sending those to me too, because I want to put together a video for the whole weekend of everything that I've got pictures of. I know I'll talk to Nate, get anything that he's got for photos. And between him and I want to work on something because he's going to be here with me experiencing all this. I want to work on this and make it big so we can put it out there.
Absolutely.
So even though you weren't here with us for the weekend, you're going to feel like you were here with us for that weekend, which is why I'm setting the studios up properly before the weekend starts, because I've got two guys that I do shows with that are going to go live, and I'm going to be able to dial in at any time I can at that moment. So like during the game, I'm gonna tie into them live while the game's going on and stream for a few minutes to the showing the field and everything and showing the fans. I'm gonna do the same thing Saturday night. I'm gonna be checking in with them like a sideline reporter coming in and reporting what's going on and everything. So we're gonna make this an epic weekend so everybody out there knows that this is going on. So we told you we're doing it big,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Disco, we would bring you back sometime.
It's an honor to be invited and do it big with you guys.
Yep.
We're gonna make it bigger, shit.
So on Saturday, after the Godzilla, we're gonna be going to the city of Brockton. Now, some of us are gonna be leaving earlier than the other one, so there's gonna be a bus, and I'll put the link back up. There is a bus that is going from Blake's Tavern in Providence to Brockton. It's leaving at 1:00, so you need to make sure you're there by at least 12:30. So if you have to buy a ticket in advance, I will put the link back up in a moment. You have to buy a ticket in advance for it. They're leaving Blake's at 1:00. We're going to Brockton for the 3:00 ceremony, and then as soon as the ceremony's over at 3:00, we're going to go to the house that Al Davis was born in. We're going to take a picture, a big, massive group picture of everybody that's there in front of the house. And then we're getting back on the bus and we're blasting back to Providence. We should be back there just before 5:00 at the start of that party. So that's going to be the Saturday afternoon leading into the night party at 5:00. Mark Davis will be there. And I also did find out that Sandra Douglas Morgan is also going to be there too, the president of the Raiders. So she will also be there too. Anybody else coming, whether it's players or any other personnel from the team coming, I don't know. I haven't heard if there is or not, but if we do know of it, we will let you know.
Hey, Jeff, I got people asking on my PredaRaider page. They want to know, are flags welcomed at the picture at the Al Davis house?
Oh God, yeah. I'm bringing the chapter flag. I'm bringing my flag.
Yeah. Yes. Yo, so we're gonna tell you guys like this, man. If you guys are going to Brockton,
bring me back clam. Hey, that's orders for you guys in Cali. You're gonna bring Cisco back some clam chowder.
We got you. We got you, big bro.
We're gonna freeze it and send it to you, Cisco.
Yeah. Jeff's gonna prioritize that UPS as soon as we get there. Like overnight delivery. But yo, Raider Nation, if you guys are listening, man, make sure that you guys lock in with Jeff right up on the bus. We're gonna be taking some video. We're gonna be taking some pictures. We want you guys to roll up there and make a statement in Brockton, Massachusetts. We want that bus full of Raiders fans to come out and show people that we are here and we are here to be loud and proud and make a statement. I'd be like, the whole point behind the bus riding up, guys, is not just so that way you ride up by yourself. It's so you can ride with family. You can take your drinks on the bus. You can enjoy yourself on the bus and you don't have to worry about driving. Make sure that you lock in. I mean, like it's $54 or something like that. It's going to take you there. You'll be able to booze it up. You'll be with Raider Nation. And I mean, like, it's just going to be a big time party on that bus. If you guys know anything
is that
about
it right
Raider
there,
Nation,
Jeff?
that's exactly what it's going to be. So make sure that you guys lock in, man.
It's $64.43 is the actual price.
Okay, $64.43.
Yep, that's round trip from Providence to Brockton.
It's cheaper than drinking and driving.
Exactly.
Yep.
So make sure that you guys take advantage of that, man. Make sure that you guys are hitting up the link. Hit up our boy Jeff if you guys need a ride. If you guys are riding up from New Jersey, if you guys are riding up from Philly, man, we know that you guys are tired of driving. Just take that day off. Enjoy the time with the family. We got you covered, baby.
Well, Jeff, make sure you send us all the link. That way we could all repost it tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now.
I mean, that way they're watching me, Will, Nate. You know what I mean? Everybody, boom, they're there with it.
Yep.
I'm putting it in. I had to make the link short. I had to put it through a shortener. There it is. So that's the link there. I am going to send it to Anthony. It's in your Instagram.
Okay.
Will, it's in your personal Instagram. Nate, it's in yours. So spread that around. I know Mark did a promo for it today.
Yeah.
While he was walking in Vegas this morning.
It earlier.
Yeah.
We shared it.
We need to make sure we sell the tickets on this to fill this up, and I can't imagine that we're not going to be able to. So, but that is the link for it. So everything's in there for that. So the link is now in there.
But also, chat, remember, first come, first serve.
Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
So when we get back to Blake's, there's no fee to get in. It's no cover charge. It's open to all Raider fans. It is closed to the public, but anybody that's a Raiders fan, and if you got Patriots fans that are traveling with you, they can come too.
Unfortunately, but unfortunately, they got to pay triple the price for a beer.
Triple, double, whatever. Yeah. And they got to buy around for everybody that's in the building. So, there will be Modelo on draft. They've got two big ass bars in this building. One bar is like a big horseshoe shape. The other one's a straight bar. They have Modelo on draft on both. And the liquor distributor is actually going to be bringing all the other different variations of Modelo that they have also. So I've talked with the with the sales rep for that area for the liquor distributor. She's getting a bunch of giveaways and some raffle stuff from Modelo for us to take care of that night. So we will have raffles. We have some. I'll put the pictures up in a second here. I have some other items that we are doing a raffle for. Now, we actually put on the Facebook page for my chapter the information. Let me just bring the pictures up. Hang on with me here. So this is it. There we go. All right. So let me put this up. That is actually a wooden. That's all wood, and it's multi-layered basically. So it's all. You'd have to see a different picture of it, but it's completely all made out of wood. Even it's all individual cut out letters. I mean the detail on the teeth where you can still tell that it's people, and it's certain super fans, or you can tell that
you got Gorilla, you got
you can see where the bad is. You can see it's engraved a little bit.
On there. I mean, like you see it all in the teeth, man.
Do you know that I didn't realize that the teeth were people until the day my buddy that made this sent me the picture of it? I'm like, holy shit, those are people on the teeth.
I'm just realizing that now.
I had the patches and right. I had the patches and everything and never realized that the teeth were actually people. I'm like, all right, now that's freaking cool. Just like how it took a lot of people to understand the name Dixon Cider.
Oh god.
In the chat, one of the guys that's in all our chats. It took me that time to realize, like, oh shit, there's people in the teeth. But we are doing a raffle for that. They're $5 a ticket, or you can get 5 tickets for $20. We got some other raffle items. They're going to be priced differently. This is a little bit more.
Is it only going to be raffled there at the game, or is it?
No, it's going to be raffled on Saturday night, but you don't have to be there to buy a raffle ticket, because we've already taken raffle tickets from people in California that aren't coming out for the game, because we will ship it to you. So it will. That's what I was asking. We're not going to charge you for shipping, so we'll just take care of shipping it. Because even if, like, say you win, Anthony, how are you going to get that home? It's the same size as the patch on the back of the vests. So it's like, I think that's a 12-inch. That's how big it is.
They're going to think I'm Captain America.
I'm going to have to just leave my wife there and then just borrow her suitcase.
Yeah, but you know what, though? You've got to be careful, because you don't want the teeth to break off of it. So we'll just wrap it up really good, and we'll ship it.
Well, no, that's why I said it'll be fine. I'll just leave my wife there and just borrow her suitcase and just wrap it up real good, and I'll be fine.
I'm not getting in between that one. Absolutely not.
No, you don't have to. It's just me in the suitcase.
Oh, was you in the suitcase?
Thanks, Dad. Yeah, we're trying to set baby. See, even Velvet never realized it until just now. Soylent Green is people. So that's kind of like the big raffle item is this. So we're opening that up even if you're not going to be there. So that's why we've been kind of promoting. I got to start the promotions a little bit more tomorrow. And we have other.
Is there a certain amount of tickets?
Jeff, stop slacking. Don't make me have to call Dawn, Jeff.
What was that?
I said, stop slacking, Jeff. Be like, don't make me have to call Dawn.
The other thing we're going to have there too is we're going to have giveaways, raffles, and we're going to do a 50-50 too. So think about it. So it's going to be $5 for the 50-50. You come out there, it's kind of like a mini vacation for you too. And you say you walk off with $500 cash after that. How bad is that of a trip, right? So we're going to do a 50-50 also with everybody that's going to be there. So all these funds are going into the chapter to recoup what we're spending, because this is a completely free event. It's a cash bar, so you're on your own for the booze. The menu is going to be full menu open, but you're on your own as far as food goes for that too. Everything else, entry, no charge, no nothing.
Are there any like drink or food specials, or is
I'm
it just
talk to them about that. I didn't want to.
There?
Yeah, that's one of the last things I need to tie up with her.
Okay.
We're working on the food and drink special, but I'm going to tell you this, man. I ain't never been to a tailgate where everything's going to be absolutely free. And our boy Jeff, that guy over there all the way to the left on my screen, has hooked it up so that way every single Raiders fan can go enjoy some food, enjoy some drink, at no cost. Tell me when the last time you've been to a freaking tailgate that they told you, hey, man, come over here, eat my food and drink my beer and enjoy yourself.
A Raiders game.
Hey, that's only
That's the
because you're
last time
famous
it was
now.
a Raiders
Hey, that's
game.
only because you're famous now, bro. Everybody
No,
wants
last
a
time
piece
it
of
was
the
just a
front
Raiders
of
game.
I missed it. She said, "Excuse me." I think that's still the suitcase talk.
Oh,
She
well,
said-
shit.
Damn, you're
Jay
dead, bro.
Hey, Jay, don't be encouraging her, bro. Hey, fuck that. I'm sleeping right here. Leave with my camera on.
Now
So
we
for
know
the
why he wears a
tailgate-
mask.
Baby, if you're really listening, will you bring me another Mexican Gatorade, please? Hey, shout out to Shit Show Joe. That's our boy.
Yes, sir. That's our boy.
To who? Did I
Oh,
miss
sorry.
it?
Hey, I got another question though. So somebody
FFA.
was asking about that shield, Jeff.
Yeah.
They said, is it a limited amount of tickets, or you're gonna take as many as you can?
You can buy as many as you
Many as
want.
you
You
can.
want to spend $300 on tickets? Go for it. You want to spend 100? Go
Okay.
for it. Unlimited. You can buy as many as you want.
Okay. And you guys heard that. You guys heard that. And he is shipping. He's taking care of shipping, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, we will
Sorry.
ship it definitely.
I'm getting a lot of questions because like I don't have my things like on there like you guys. So it's like
Nope, that's fine.
people are sitting there
If you
texting
want
me and they're hitting me up like, hey, like
Yeah,
That's what we're here for.
if anybody's got questions on any of that stuff, if you want to just give them my information and they can hit me up directly, because that way you don't have to ask me and then I give you the answer and then you know what I'm saying.
well that
You
well
wanna-
just like I said, once you make the link and well you already did, but like I said,
Yeah.
just make something and then like I said,
Well,
I'll just
the-
repost it.
Well, that Linktree account, if you look at it at the very first page, it's got my phone number and my email right here.
Okay.
So my phone number is in here and my email. So if you go to that Linktree link that I put up, and then I sent you guys an Instagram, if you share that with other people, go ahead and share that to them. They go into that link. The first thing on the itinerary is that page with my information on it. So I have no problem with them calling me, texting me,
Jeff only
whatever.
likes calls in between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m.
Yeah, tell them to jump on
My time.
YouTube too.
Mountain time.
So getting back to the tailgate. So we're going to be in lot 55B. Now, if we go to the map,
Okay, Jay, I got you.
if we go to the map, this purple space up here, that's 55B. Okay. That's where we're going to be. Stadium's right here. So that's not that bad of a walk, to be honest with you. That's pretty good. So most of everybody that's going to be coming by car is going to be parking in any of these lots usually. Or if they go to the website there at the Patriots thing, you can get Ticketmaster. You can get parking passes for this if you're coming by car. I don't know of any other Raider tailgates that's going to be this close to the stadium. There is going to be one, but it's going to be pretty much, see where my cursor is? All the way down here.
Mhm.
It's going to be all the way down there, so it's going to be a hike. That's
Is
a
that
long-
even the part of the stadium? I mean, like, it looks like it's a totally different country that they were
Where, over
having
here?
tailgate at. No, their tailgate. I'm like,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other
no,
tailgate is going to be like they're not even on the map.
it's in a hotel parking lot, is what it is, but it's uphill too. So when you're walking from here going to the stadium, you're walking up a hill.
So I gotta get drunk and exercise at the same time.
When you look at the map, you want the purple spot. There's 55B. That's where you want to
55B.
be. You want to be at 55B. That's lame.
What options are there to get from the stadium? So from Boston, from what we heard, Jeff, go ahead. Let them
All right,
know
so-
the options that they got coming from Boston to the stadium.
There is a train that goes from Boston and Providence to Gillette, but I didn't find this out until last week, and I'm kind of pissed off about it. For some reason, something made me just look at the schedule. The train runs once. So there's a separate train that runs from Providence to Gillette, and there's one that runs from Boston to Gillette. They run one time. and they arrive about an hour before the game starts. So that means you're getting there at about 12 o'clock, which means you'll never make it for the tailgate. So the only option really is to take another commuter train to, if you're coming from Boston, take the train and get off at the Walpole station and then take an Uber for a shorter ride to the stadium. You won't spend as much money on an Uber. If you go from Providence, if you take the train to Franklin, I believe, get off at Franklin, Mass, and then catch an Uber from there to the stadium. That's the one thing that we didn't really consider out of everything that we've planned. That is the one thing that we didn't look into, was how people are getting from point A to B the day of the game. You know, I know Nate's
where the tailgate's at. If people, is there parking still in that area where the tailgate area is?
If you go to Ticketmaster for the parking passes, you can get parking passes.
How much? How much is the parking pass? You know?
I don't know how many are left, but I wouldn't wait. You'd have to go to Ticketmaster for that. They're the ones that control that. I have no access to that. I wouldn't.
Hey Jeff, what was the cost? Do you remember? $65? You said
it was either 50 or 60. I don't know. I've heard people saying two different prices. I've heard one say 75. I've heard someone else buying it for like 50. It's like, how are they pricing these? It's the same lot. You know, I don't get it.
For people selling their lot tickets.
I'm not sure how the pricing is so spread out like that. I know Nate's a big Uber user. Is that what you're going to do on Sunday? Because I won't have time to come and get you. I'll never be able to make it.
I'm going to be riding on Nate's lap in Uber. That's where I'm going to be at. We're going to do the 2-for-1 special.
Well, depending on what area you're in, I know we're getting a rental car.
Yeah, that's probably the best option. I mean, this
because what it would have cost us for the bus for the people that I'm going with, that was my whole rental car for the whole week. So I was like,
yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's the one drawback to everything, and it just I've been thinking and working on so many things, and somebody mentioned it to me. So I knew this before we came on tonight, that this was going to be an issue, because it was just brought to my attention about an hour before we went on the show. And that person happens to be in the chat right now too, that brought it to my attention. I'm like, oh shit. I knew about the train not running right. So I got to see if there's something that we can come up with, but I'm not too hopeful at such a short notice now, because now we're a week away. So I don't know. If I didn't have the tailgate to load into my car and set everything up, I would grab as many. I can fit 7 in mine. I would have gone and picked up a bunch of people and brought them myself, but I just can't. I can't. I as it is, I gotta fit anywhere from 10 to 20 cases of freaking Modelo in my truck, in my car. It's a freaking GMC Acadia, but I gotta stuff it all in there.
Well, let me talk to wifey and see what type of rental car I got and what area I'll be in. Maybe I can help you out with that. I'll try.
Well, you're staying in Boston, you said, right? Because I think
she said that's where we're flying in.
Oh.
But I don't know if that's where we're staying.
So this is what we can do, guys.
What's up, Sacktown Mike?
What up, Sacktown?
I think we work together. We'll find a way
to
get transport to the stadium for everyone. Let's all unite as Raider Nation. If you guys got ideas, if you guys got something that we haven't thought of, hey, let our boy Jeff know, so that way we can organize it, so that way people have a ride to the tailgate and it's quick and efficient. So if you guys have any ideas, please let us know.
If you do take the train, see where my cursor is with the big T, that's where the train drops you off. Providence comes in from down here, and Boston comes in from this way. And they stay right there for the whole game. They don't leave. The train comes, drops you off, and stays there. As soon as the game's over, the train leaves 30 minutes after.
Is the train limited space and there's only one?
No, the trains are huge. I've been on that train before to go to Gillette, and No.
And I don't know if you heard, wife. She just walked in because she's listening. She said that we are 15 minutes out of Boston. So where are you at from? Like, what would you be from that area?
Like Quincy or Canton, Mass. Then at that point, is what I'm thinking. It's going to be about that area. What's up, Rosetown? Yeah, 15 minutes. Yeah, so it's got to be about the Canton, Mass, Quincy, and that vicinity, which is good because that means you're on. If you're staying in a hotel there, you're not having to deal with that bullshit traffic trying to get in and out of Boston.
So we're staying with wifey's family, which, like I said, are Patriots fans. But let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Like
he's sleeping with the enemy.
Hold on, Will. But like we said, it's bigger than football. Because put it this way, we told her this is what we're doing. If it's a problem and you feel like this ain't it, like we'll go get a hotel. She said, no, you guys stay here. You guys go have fun. She asked wifey the other day, so what are you guys doing? We showed her the itinerary. She said, booked. They're going to be with us all weekend. And she goes, I'm going to wear my Patriots jersey. I said, we're going to make fun of you all weekend. You might leave. Oh, yeah. But the thing is the fact she's seen shit that we're doing as Raider fans in Boston. She goes, I've lived here and I haven't even done this stuff. So that's just to show you what we're doing as a movement.
Yep.
We're literally showing somebody that's lived there that didn't even know shit existed. Like Godzilla, she's doing that with us. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that you guys will meet them. You know that they're gonna do with us. But the fact that they're Patriots and they're still willing to hang out with us, she's like, "Well, we talk shit," and I'm like, "Honey, you have no idea. Good luck."
And that's what the cool thing is, right? Like when we went to the Saints game last year. We went to the game. We had a cool experience with another guy that we met. We have a friend, or Anthony and I do, PredaRaider, a mutual friend called SSJ. We call him Shit Show Joe, right? So he's the Raiders version of a wild guy that just loves to yell Raiders and do his thing, right? Well, we met the Saints version of him, and they were literally sitting right next to each other, and it was the craziest interaction. And just the way that they ended up being friends at the end was really cool. You know, it's like we say, football, we all cheer for it. We all have our own teams, but it unites people from all over the world, man. And it's really cool just to interact with people and go to different stadiums and feel that. And I mean, like, Nate, I don't know how many games you've traveled to, or, you know, if you travel very often to different parts of
Cincinnati
the country.
last year.
Yeah, that's the
But I don't know if you've done the same. Do you feel this? And I feel like this. I'll tell you guys like this. I feel Raider Nation is more rowdy and louder right now at away games than we are at home games in Allegiant. Okay, and I can say that because I go to Denver. I've been going to Denver for the past 15 years, I think. So I'll be like, I go to more away games than I do home games. And I'm like, you know what? I just feel like the environment and the rowdiness at away games is more intense right now in this moment than it was at Allegiant, or it is at Allegiant. But we hope to change that.
I've been to New York City twice. I've been to the old Meadowlands and the new MetLife Stadium. We've done parties both times. Where we've actually had former Raider players come in and do autographs and everything. And those have been pretty wild. I've been to Buffalo once. And we had a hell of a time up there. That's a fun city. Chippewa Street, which is where all the bars are and everything. The bars up in Buffalo are set up almost like Orleans in a way, where each bar has a balcony on the second floor overlooking the street. And you can walk the street. You can stand outside. They got these little barricades that you stand outside with your drinks in hand. People walking by, you're yelling and screaming, chanting, and it's great. You're yelling from building to building across the street. It was fun. Buffalo's a fun city, believe it or not. But I just want to get back to this. Just want to get through the tailgate part of it. So again, 55B is where we're gonna be. 55B. We have actually initially we had this says 6. We actually have a combination of close to, I think we're up to 10 tailgate spots now. Other people
That's
have
awesome.
bought. Yep, other people have bought spots that are actually bringing stuff for the tailgate. The DJ that we're gonna have Saturday night, that was set up by Mike from Raw. It's his son. Got a friend. His son's got a friend that lives out here that has all the equipment. So they're bringing that on Saturday for the Saturday night party. And then Sunday, the day of the tailgate, they're bringing that, and they're going to be setting that up. I've already got a generator secured, so we have a generator run for it. So we're going to be good there. So we will have music at the tailgate. And yes, it is free. The tailgate is completely 100% free. There is no charge for the food or for the beer. The way this is going to work is we have black wristbands. You know, like if you go to a nightclub and they put those paper bands on your wrist, we have those. So if you're coming up for a beer, we're going to card you. I've got specific guys, club members that are actually going to be carding people. No, if you don't show your ID, you're not getting a drink because we're not taking any chances.
And it has to be a valid ID.
Yep. There's one beer per person at that time. We're not going to be giving like 4 beers out because once you walk away, we don't know who you're giving them to. We can't take that chance because you got to remember, this is a black hole event, basically. So this is the
family orientated,
the logo, the face, the whole 9 yards. Mark Jones is going to be there. We don't want to be doing that screws this up in front of everybody. So there's going to be strict rules that we have to follow with this, and they're rules that I've put in place myself as to how we're going to do this. And if it's not done that way, I will step in and do it myself. So you're going to be carded if you want a beer. There's no charge for it. You come back, you show the wrist, no wristband, no beer. Plain and simple.
If I get 2 wristbands for each of my arms, can I get 2 beers?
No.
That means you only get 2, but each one is only half.
You better check Nate's ID twice. That's all I gotta say.
He's 15. He's not 27. Yeah. So anyway, with we got to be really strict with this. All right. So
yes, hands
there's
down.
no charge for the Modelo's. Now, as far as food goes, there's no charge for the food either. We've gotten some donations of the food. So we have 4 trays of chicken parm coming from a restaurant in Boston. It's one of my wife's clients that's donating the 4 buffet-style trays of chicken parm. We have Blake's Tavern that is also going to be donating a buffet tray of sausage and peppers in the red sauce, kind of like a New England style setup. She's also going to have a tray of meatballs. We've got guys that actually are coming out for this game that actually do tailgate stuff at J-Lot in Vegas. One of their buddies.
What are they making, Jeff?
I'm going to tell you in a second. No, they're not making what you're thinking, Nate. They changed it.
Nate's like,
one of their buddies lives out here in Massachusetts, so he's got his grill and everything, so he's going to bring that. And they're cooking up sausage and peppers also on the flat top. They did initially wanted to do carne asada, but I guess they changed their mind. I didn't say anything to them.
How many times
people in the East Coast don't know anything about that?
Huh?
How many times did
a
you
lot of
practice
people.
Carne asada?
Yeah. That wasn't that hard. I didn't have to practice it at all. Dude,
because the first time you said it was funny. That's why.
I was all tongue twisted that night because I just was so excited with everything I said.
He's all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
I don't drink that.
I'm 10 years old, but I'll kick your ass.
So they're gonna do that. And we're also gonna pick up probably a few hundred hot dogs. So we're gonna heat those up on the grill is what we're gonna on the flat top is what we're gonna do. So just granted it's not gourmet food or whatever, but you know what? It's hot dogs. It's
tailgate food, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it's family tailgate food.
So
you want filet mignon? Take your ass up the street. This is what we're doing. We're tailgating. We're partying. We're one family all getting together. We're gonna represent. We're gonna scream our asses off. we're all gonna come back with sore throats. My voice is barely coming back from AZ, so yeah. And then after that, I got the home opener. I'm like, babe, she goes, what? I go, I think I might need voice surgery after this shit.
So we've got we're also going to be picking up, you know, the boxes of like the individual bags of chips. So we're going to have quite a few cases of those too. So we're going to have plenty of food. You know, we're going to keep some semblance of order so we don't run out in 5 minutes either. So it's going to be, we're going to figure it out so we don't run out right away. But we're going to,
But like I said, another thing too, like I said, like I don't know if you guys have like a Costco or a Sam's Club out there. I'll buy a couple packets of hot dogs. Like, fuck it, let's all come together and make it do what we do.
And that's what it's all
no
about.
point in buying a little 8-pack at fucking Walmart. Like, no, let's go to Costco, Sam's Club, buy. You know
well, that's
what I mean?
what we're doing. We're buying in bulk.
You know,
So,
I mean, I'll donate. So just send me the link to donate, and I'll send you something tonight.
All right, definitely. Well, and then at 12, we're kind of thinking. I got to talk to Mike about officially the time frame. I'm thinking 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, we leave the tailgate as one big, massive mob. The movement of black. We just do a massive walk all together to the stadium and into the stadium. And because we're all kind of sitting in the same area, basically, we can walk through the stadium to our seats as one big group, pretty much. And then everybody disperses to their seats after that. So that's the plan at the game itself. So the tailgate, 55B. Don't forget that. 55B.
Hear that, chat? 55B.
The only thing that we're asking, the link's already at the top of the link tree. You'll see the Venmo at the very top on that link tree account. When you open up the site, it's right there. So we're only asking for donations. We're not asking like it's $10 per person for the tailgate or 15 or whatever some people charge. We're just asking for donations. The funds are going to go towards recouping the money that we're putting out, and then it's also going to help us establish funds in our chapter so we can get stuff like chapter shirts and other things that we can do that other chapters do. Because I'm starting from scratch. When I took over, there was no account, there was nothing. So, you know, I'm kickstarting this on my own, getting this thing rolling and doing what we're doing. So, you know, we've got patches for sale that we're going to have at the tailgate, and we're going to have Saturday night. And if anybody buys them prior to, with the 2 days on Thursday and Friday, we've got stickers that are here already now too. So, and then after the game, Mike set this up for more. We're going back to Boston Sunday night. We're going to the Scorpion Bar at 58 Seaport Boulevard, Suite 200 in Boston.
Sheesh.
That place is usually closed on a Sunday, but Mike talked to them. They're opening up special for us, because I reached out to him about a week or so ago, and I said, did you happen to look at the dress code for this place? And he goes, no, why? I said, well, I take a look at it, because the dress code was no sleeveless shirts, no shorts,
no jerseys
for the men. You know,
I was like, I don't think I'm welcome.
No jerseys. I said, you're gonna, Mike, we're Raider fans. If I have to go home and change, I ain't going back out.
Yeah.
Or if I have to go to my hotel room and change, I'm not coming.
You see,
you know,
get you a shirt like this, you can get in anywhere, bro.
We don't have to now, so hold on a second before you ruin it. He called them. They're not open on Sundays. They're open specifically for this after game party. Awesome. So they're opening just for us. So they've relaxed the dress code, so we can show up in our jerseys. And because I told him, I said, when I put this vest on Wednesday, when I pick Nate up or whatever we're doing on Wednesday, if I'm leaving my house, this is going to be on me, and you're going to see me just like I am now with a sleeveless shirt underneath it, because that's just my style. That's the way I always dress. If I have to change, I'm going home. That's just the way I am.
Will tell you.
I don't wear pants, dude. I can't. The last time I wore pants was my last tour of duty at the firehouse. That's the last time I wore pants, and that was 5-6 years ago.
Damn.
I'm in shorts all the time, even in the snow. It doesn't faze me. So that's the plan for after the game. People have given him shit and given me some shit on some other posts online saying, this is, local Boston people. Oh, there's a Scorpion Bar right down the street from the stadium. Yeah, we tried there, and they basically told us to piss off because they don't want Raider fans in there. Plus, it's so close to the stadium, they're expecting Patriots to come in there, not us. So that would have been ideal, especially for me because in a 30-minute ride and I'm home, But I'm staying overnight in Boston Sunday night. We've got a hotel. We got a room at the hotel that Mike's staying in, so we're staying up there. So,
all right.
But that's the plan. And then we're gonna get up Monday morning. We're gonna see everybody, and we're gonna say our goodbyes. I gotta get home right away because the wife's gonna work at least a half a day, and everybody goes about their rest of their trip. So that's the
weekend. Unicorns and rainbows. Yo, so chat and people that are going to New England, man, what I want you to do is make sure that you link it for Jeff. You guys donate, man. Help a brother out. He's telling you guys right now that he's putting on all these great events. It's going to be at a low cost or no cost to you guys. It's all being put on by their club. They're just going to try to recover up some funds. I'll be like, they're not asking you guys to donate anything specifically. Donate if you can. So that way they can recover these funds and they're able to do something bigger and better next year.
It's less stress because if we had to sit there and say, how much are we going to charge for this? And then, it's just easy to put a thing out there. We set the Venmo up, just donate whatever you can. You donate $1. I don't care. I could give a shit how much you donate, how much or how little. I don't care. And we're gonna have a buck.
I said earlier, Will, about that buck.
Yeah, if people want to drop cash in it, they can drop cash in it too. So Venmo is an option, and dropping the cash. We've already had donations from across the country already, from California, for people that are either coming or even if they're not coming, they're still doing. I'm like, that's awesome because that's allowing us to do even more, so we can provide even more stuff for that day. So we can cover these expenses.
Well, I would say that people that travel, like me and Will, like that constantly travel to all these different states and all these games, doing what we do. It sometimes it's cheaper for me to donate $20, him donate $20. So you go to the stadium, one hot dog, you're like $15, $10 for a soda. $18 for a beer, like shit.
Well, think about it. So you come to
it's like for $20. If I can go in and eat 2 hot dogs, drink 2-3 beers, I got my $20 worth.
Oh hell yeah!
It's you know what I mean. Like you said, it takes money to make money, and like you said,
years ago
we all come together.
Years ago,
I'll say this. Hold on, sorry. If people want carne asada, come with carne asada money. Carne asada ain't cheap, motherfuckers. It ain't. People that eat real carne asada, it is not cheap. It's a lot cheaper to get 40 hot dogs than it is 3 pounds of carne asada.
Years ago, we used to do steak fries, and we would charge like $15 a head. Now this is like back in like the early '90s at the Firehouse, and we would charge $15, but it was also all the draft beer you could drink. So we got the kegs wicked cheap, but a lot of the guys that work for the highway department would show up, pay the $15. They wouldn't eat the steak and the potato and the salad. They just sat in the back where the keg was, and they just kept drinking all day. $15. If you can't get your fill of draft beer for $15, then you ain't doing something right. So we always end up with extra steaks left, and then we would just all split them at the end of the night, and I'd take some home. This guy takes them home because it's all paid for already. Or we'd raffle them off to make even more money doing a meat raffle. So it's perfect.
That's what it's about. There's no point in you putting up all this money. You're not looking for a profit.
No, I'm not. I just want to recover what I put in, and then whatever exactly right into the chapter. That's it. That's all it is. It's like we're spiking this chapter to we get some funds so we can start doing stuff. So we can do order something to whatever we sell, we can put it towards a fundraiser so we can give to a charity nearby. Somebody in the chapter's got a cause that they want to do something with. By all means, let us know. We'll take care of it. We'll do a fundraiser for them. Whatever you want to do, I'm on board with anything. And if we make it chapters wide and people all want to get involved, and we've got the platforms, between Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook.
Look what all three of you gentlemen, and including Leo, and I'm not forgetting my boy Jay, and my president of my club, Raider Penguin, between all of you guys, like I said, like how you said, when you said you felt alone, I thought I was alone, but no. Then my president was like, "Nah, I got your back." And I'll be honest with you guys. I always give credit where credit is due. Will knows me. I will never steal anybody's shine. Raider Penguin, he designed all of this. This is all Raider Penguin. I gave him a vision of what I wanted to do. He sent me one. I was like, nah, I don't really like it. Be honest with you. I don't like it. He sent me that one. I said, beautiful. That's everything it stands for. That's everything I want. So I always give credit where credit's due.
Now, before I knew your story, I've seen that patch many times in the past. But the second I saw the patch, I knew exactly what it meant. You know, I knew exactly what it was all about because, you know, I'm familiar with, you know, the significance of the puzzle piece. So it's like, if you know what that puzzle piece means, and then when you see a whole bunch of them put together, it makes sense. You know, you know what that patch represents. You know that there's a story behind that, you know, and you were able to get your story out tonight. I think you got more of your story out tonight than you did Tuesday night, to be honest with you. You know,
I did. I think, and honestly, I had to go out. I had to buy a mic. You know, you guys were saying I did good. You know, I sounded like that. Basically, you guys said I sounded like shit, and you guys made fun of me and bullied me. No,
I didn't make
you guys did.
I didn't say shit.
I
You
bullied you. Hell yeah.
You guys did not. Seriously, like I said, just it started from this much, Arizona. It went to 370, and there's from the 2 podcasts from all you gentlemen. You seen what wifey put? She said, we're at 1,000.
Yeah.
We're at a fucking 1,000. I was not at this point week 9 last year. You know what I mean? We weren't at that
hasn't even started, and
it's all about networking and everybody coming together. And like Jeff said, you got a cause? Talk about it. The other day, you know what I mean? Oscar was on here talking about, oh, we're starting this now. I said, bro, let me know. I'll donate waters behalf of TBH Albuquerque. We're gonna have waters to people. Let's do it. Like that. You know what I mean? Any chapter, any club. you want to interview me? You want that support? You want that love? I'm there. You're doing something for autism? Reach out to me. I will go full costume. You guys put pictures up of my full costume. So as I said, you guys want that? I'll do it. I mean, I'm here for the people, and the people have been here for me and my family. And if I can continue to show this love back with the gentlemen that are here on this panel, and, you know, continue to do what we're doing and growing what we're doing, and look how we're building from Las Vegas Raiders, Oakland, Los Angeles, no matter where you're at. Some of us are going to be in Boston. Some of us will be in Philly. Some of us will be in Washington. No matter where you're going to be, there's going to be a Raider connection. So don't feel like you're alone, because this nation is not alone. And you guys all prove that to me by the donations. So like I said, if I could do anything to help any of you, super fan, anybody on this panel, or an organization, you know what I mean? Anything, reach out to me. I am not afraid to help, because you guys were not afraid to help me. So I got to give the help and the love back.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm talking too much.
No, you're good, man. You're good. I just want to see, where did I put those? Oh, yeah, here it is. You mean that costume?
Goddamn. I ain't gonna lie, guys. At first, I was like, it's cool. And white people, she's like, she pointed down. I said, oh, chingas. I had to go put my Levi's underneath that shit. I was like, I ain't really trying to scare these kids. But no, like I said, that's my beautiful daughter right there, Erica. Fucking love her to death. And you know, and she's my inspiration. And right there in the middle, that's Raider Penguin right there in the middle too.
That's before you lost the 5 pounds sweating.
Hey, I didn't say it.
Now you're trying to tell him that he looks kind of snug in there, huh?
I tell you what,
I would wear.
Hold on, Jeff. You want to try it on?
No. You want it back in pieces?
Hell no! My costume will be telling me, get this back to the chopper.
I got one more that I want to pull up for you too. This one. Don't worry, it's a good one.
Yeah, so that's a Make-A-Wish right there. As a matter of fact, whoever's listening, Albuquerque, everybody, no matter what, and matter of fact, worldwide. I'm starting in Albuquerque. That box right there was from us, not only just me, my TBH Albuquerque, you know what I mean? Raider Penguin, my VP Creeper, you know, all my other Sergeant at Arms, Al Vasquez, you know, all of us, you know, Jefferson, we put together something at Bubba's. Matter of fact, shout out to Raider J. Hey, Raider J, you shouted us out on your podcast. I don't know if you guys even remember this. Jeff, you did the podcast the longest with Raider J. Raider J is actually from Albuquerque out here from where I'm from. Wherever I live, I should say.
Yeah.
But no, he actually shouted it out. And you see, I even got my official Albuquerque Black Hole shirt on. I asked him, I walked in, and fellas, I was struggling with that box. I am not a small man. They said that I donated 80 pounds of candy that day, just from us. You know what I mean? And it's just from little bags to big bags. And I went in and I asked them, I said, hey, ladies, would you guys mind if I just take a picture of this and this and that? Matter of fact, that picture she's holding, I got another one.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now that I see it, I blew it up.
Oh, nice.
And I'm making more. So, you know, I have to send you fellas one, you know. But like I said, it's
sweet. Yeah.
I do it for the community. I do it for the kids. And like I said, and I'll be honest with you guys, and I'll be honest with the world listening. If it weren't for my daughter, I honestly don't think I would have ever done anything with Make-A-Wish. To be honest with you guys, I never really understood what they were until my daughter went through what she went through. And then I had to be the first one to sit down and look at myself and be like, look in the mirror and be like, you will never think it'll happen to you until it happens to you.
Oh, yeah.
And it happened to me. And this is what brought me on this podcast now. Not only the Raiders, because I could be a regular Raider fan without a story. And you guys could be like, oh, that's Ant. Oh, that's PredaRaider. It's cool. But you fellas heard my story just like a lot of other people did. And you guys accepted me in what it is. And I love all of you guys. And I really, truly appreciate you guys for that.
Like I said, when the first time I ever saw the patch, I looked at it. I'm like, there's a story behind this, and I wonder what it is. And I didn't know what it was until Tuesday night when I had it, when you explained it, and then you explained it even more tonight. So, you know, and I appreciate everything you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish. You know, it's no small feat doing what you're doing, that's for sure. And just like your wife said, it takes a family effort. You know, your own personal family's behind it 100%. You know, you've got the Raider family, like you've got us here, you know, and the Raider family that are doing what they can to help you out. I mean, you saw pieces of it a big piece of it on Tuesday night, and then you saw another piece of it tonight with the donation given to you, which I'll square away with you on that for sure. We'll get that taken care of, you know. So it's like we've got the platforms for you to help spread your word, and like I said, I'm more than happy to do whatever it is you need to do. If you want to come on the show, if you've got an event coming up and you want to promote it and you want to get the word out there, hit me up. We can
like I said, I'm
more than happy to help you with it.
I never thought it would be what it is, but now that I understand what I'm doing, it took me to understand what I'm doing, and for you guys to help me show me what I'm doing. Like me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hate fucking social media. I hate TikTok. I hate all that shit. I tell my wife do that shit, but she goes, no, this is your story. You got to do it. And then this is why I'm here talking to you guys. And it just evolved. You know what I mean? Now I'm doing a TikTok. Now I'm working on a PredaRaider YouTube channel.
Good.
Now I'm working on, you know what I mean? I won't lie, my wife is running my TikTok. Shout out to PredaRaider, you know, love her to death. Instagram is truly me. I'm gonna work on my YouTube, and like I said, and hopefully, you know what I mean, you guys can keep inviting me on shows, and we can keep evolving and just keep growing as a nation. Because at the end of the day, what is it? It's Raider nation,
Yep.
and we are a family. And once a Raider, always a
Is a
Raider.
Raider. Depending on who you are.
Exactly. Fuck Adams. But no,
There-
but seriously though, like
in all
seriously,
honesty, there's certain
like
ones out there you don't
thank
want to
you
be
guys,
going
thank all
with.
the nation, and like I said, I will be in New England. You guys will see me with my mask, and do not be afraid to approach me. I will have patches. I will have stickers. I will be taking pictures.
Tony, you better
want
make
to
sure
do
you
an
bring enough
interview,
patches.
anything. Like I am for the people.
You're going back with no patches and no stickers. I'm betting on that you're going to go back with 0 patches and 0 stickers because you're going to either give them all out or sell what you need to sell. I'm telling you, because anybody that doesn't have a patch should be buying a patch from you. Definitely, especially if you've got a vest. If you collect patches, there's no reason. Buy it. You know where the funds are going. They ain't going in his pocket. They're being used to buy more patches and whatever, and the rest goes towards donations. That's all it is. He's using it to donate to a worthy cause that means something near and dear to him, plain and simple. No two ways about it.
And beyond this platform, I won't put them on blast, but there is a OG super fan. There's only 3 of them. But one of the 3 sat there and grabbed me one time. Last time I seen him, he put his hand on my shoulder. He said, "Brother, I love your patch, and I see what you're doing. And I've seen you from Vegas, Oakland, here, there." He goes, "Keep doing what you're doing. You're getting recognized." And shout out to that OG. I told you I would not put you on blast, but you know who you are. And you told me that in New Orleans. You told me that in New Orleans in front of my wife, and I swear I walked away. And I told my wife, I said, for that man to be that recognized and been doing it for us that long, shout out to you. You know who you are. You know exactly who you are. And those words of encouragement help create the PredaRaider. So thank you for that.
No problem. I think we're ready to call it a night. Before we do, you got any events coming up, Anthony, besides next weekend with us?
So right now, TBH Albuquerque, we're working on feeding the homeless and doing a turkey drive or something in that nature. I will be doing my trunk or treat. I'm actually going to start it in September 1st. I'm starting it. I'm going to work on a couple of restaurants. I already got 2 already working with me. So I'm going to try to fill that cart like I did, how you guys seen on the Make-A-Wish. I'm going to try to do it even bigger. I'm going to try to work on autism. I found an autism organization out here that I'm going to try to link up with. I'm trying to link up with them. And then once with the 501c's going, I'm trying to make it official. And you guys are going to hear it now. Right now, PredaRaider Foundation is in the works right now.
Nice.
It's truly in the works to where, all donations are welcome, doing what we got to do for the community to raise awareness and money. If it's me showing up to a hospital and making people laugh with my mask, it is what it is. We got to get back to the community. We got to support each other. Baby Superman, we're gonna work on everything going on with him right now. I don't really have too much information on that because we're still working on the details of what we got to do. So we'll work on that later, and then like I said, hopefully we can bring my president on here with me, and we can go from there. And that's all I really got.
So I can elaborate a little bit more on that. I spoke with Sammy. Sammy let me know that they will have a Cash App out, guys. There's about 25 signed Raiders. Raiders have signed this helmet. They're going to do the Cash App. It's going to be $20 per person. They're not going to start doing it till the first game. Once the first game is out, they will be putting out the Cash App. And then I think they're going to be running it all season long. It's for a child in need. It's a great thing to do, man. So make sure that you guys come out and support on that.
So from what I found out, it's official 25 signatures like an official, like 25. You know what I mean?
So, I mean, like they're all legit. They all went out and got these signatures. So, guys, you know, we'll be all sharing and making sure that all the links will have, you know, that. So make sure that you guys participate. Make sure that you guys help a brother out. I'll be that it's $20, guys. Most of you guys spend $20 on a 6-pack of beer. Like, so I'll be like, it's gonna help out a kid. Make sure that you reach out and help out your local communities. I guess I'll go next. Guys, the one thing that I want to end off with, I'm going to tell you like this, is the most electrifying week that is coming up in New England. Make sure that you hit up my boy, Jeff. Make sure you hit anybody up on the panel. Link up with us. We're going to have a whole good-ass time in Boston, baby. We're flying in Thursday. We're eating at Mama Maria's. We're going to the cigar bar. Then on Friday, we got the tours going, man. We got the Freedom Tour going. If you want to go see a little bit of what the country started, we got the Boston Duck Tour going around, so that way we can see all of Boston. Then we got a Fenway Park Tour. If you're into baseball, like our boy Nate, you're going to go down there, take a little picture with LV Raider right in front of Fenway, baby. What opportunity are you going to get to do that? You know what I'm saying? So they'll be doing that at 12 o'clock with Raw. Then guess what? Friday night, there's something in the works where we're going to black out Boston and have a good time with the family. Saturday, hey, we got Godzilla going on in the morning. We got Brockton going down at 1. Make sure that you hit up the bus link. Man, if you need a ride, make sure that you hit them up. We're going to ride up from Providence, Rhode Island. You're going to see a busload of Raiders fans that are just going to be taking over Brockton. You're going to come out. You're going to take a little video. We're going to get you on a video so that way you can see how we took over Brockton. Take a picture at Al Davis' house. Party at Blake's. Then Saturday, we got the tailgate at Lot 55B. And then we're going to go into Foxborough and dominate.
Sunday.
And then go to Scorpions Bar.
Diddy style. No Vaseline.
All right.
All right, man. Hey, I love all of you. I got to go. My kids were hungry like 3 hours ago. No, I'm just joking. Hey, I love you guys. Hey, Jeff, Will, Nate, I appreciate you guys. I'm always free. Let me know when you guys ever need a special guest. Jeff, I got your number. I'm going to text you like, hey, I don't agree with you. You need to put me on right damn now. How about a microphone for this shit?
I'll give you the link. I just want you on the stage. That's all. I'll leave you in the back room. I'll wave to you every now and then. You'll be back there going, what the fuck?
Okay, as long as it's with your hand. All right, fellas. You guys have a good night. Raider Nation, love you. Hey, thank you guys for the support. I love all you guys.
No problem.
Salute to all your guys' family. Love all you guys. God bless everyone. Everyone have a good one. Go
on. Nate, you got anything coming up that you want to plug or?
No, I'm just gonna be, getting ready for everything happening in Boston. But I will have a video out on the Friday. I'm just gonna, shoot and edit everything before I leave to Boston. But it'll be out on the Friday before the game, how I normally do it every week. Friday is gonna be a preview of the game, and then Monday is gonna be a reaction to what happened. So, yeah.
Oh wait, shameless plug, right? Shameless plug before we go. Next Tuesday,
I was gonna do it. If
you're gonna lock in, because we are gonna have our brother Mark Jones. We're gonna have our brother the Violator on for our Black Hole podcast. They're gonna be letting you guys know directly from the horse's mouth what is going on, and New England, man, is just gonna be off the chain, baby.
I wish Wayne was coming out here for it, but he already said he wasn't. So
yeah,
that sucks. I was kind of looking forward to meeting him in person. So I've already interviewed him once, so I'm looking forward to having him back on. The interview we did a few months ago was more of like a get to know him type thing. This is going to be just sitting there and chopping it up and talking Raiders with him this time, and talking about the week 2, actually the season open, the home opener. So that's going to be fun too. So
Bro,
next 2
I
weeks
can't
is
wait
going to be
to
promo in these 2 games, big time.
I can't wait to nerd out with Nate, man. Like he's over here like dropping some. I'm like, oh man, he sounds just like me.
Yeah, but I'm so psyched for next week, man. I'm excited, totally excited. So next, well, no, I'll be sharing the camera with you, the screen with you on Tuesday.
Yep. Hey Jeff,
So,
what's the most
Wednesday, I don't know what we're doing yet, Nate. Right? We got to figure out what we're doing Wednesday night.
Yeah, either the Airbnb or over where you are.
Whatever, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
We'll
Yo,
pull a
Jeff,
trick.
before we go,
Yeah,
what are you most excited for?
just to see everybody and meet all of you in person. That's
That's
you know what? It's like
exactly what I'm most
the
excited
game is a bonus for me. Let's put it that way. Going to the game is a bonus. Being able to actually reach out, shake your hand, and get to really know you and talk to you face to face instead of camera through camera, and over the sound system, to actually interact with you and talk to you, and that's going to be a whole different experience. And I'm so excited for that. There's so many people coming out here that I'm going to get to meet, that I talk to on a regular basis, whether it's in the chat, on screen, So I'm going to have no voice by the time the weekend's over.
I'm there with you, brother.
It's going to be 5 straight days of talking and chatting it up with people,
But I'm going to tell you, man, when Raider Nation comes together, it's crazy because, like, I've been in opposites. I go to Vegas, right? And I'll yell Raiders across the street. And the guys will just look at me sometimes and, like, not say anything and go about their business. But every time I go to a different city and I yell out Raiders and I see a Raiders fan, it's like an automatic mating call. It's like, and I'm like,
well, you better be careful if it's a mating call. Certain areas of Massachusetts you ain't going to want. Don't go out to Cape Cod and go to P-Town, because you go out there and you're expecting a mating call.
Only Jeff will turn it that way. Only Jeff will
stay out of P-Town. They'd be like, oh, hi. Oh, shit.
Shoot.
So, all right. You got anything else? Any final thoughts? We got anything we good?
We're good, baby. Make sure you hit up our boy Jeff's link tree. Make sure that you log in. Make sure that you're getting ready for New England, baby, because it's going to be a freaking soiree, a party, whatever you want to call it. It is going to be a damn good night.
I made all these banners. I didn't use a single one.
Wow.
Because we just rolled right into everything. It just was like, I made all of them. I had like 15 of them in here. Didn't use a single one. But
Jeff,
anyway,
so
next time I see you tomorrow night, Friday night show, myself and Chris for Raiders, our normal Friday night pull-up show. Until next time, like I always say, stay safe and go Raiders.